in. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We go! 90 Wolf!
I'm coming!
Ready?
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Ready! 10 Lobo.
Push him back.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, Finley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down, here's Mixon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Vince Williams on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Ready? 70, Indy. Bravo.
Finley from the gun on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Past the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Carlos Dunlap has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
7-7.
Roethlisberger will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
60 Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw on second down. Finley. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Finley. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Down, 50, plant.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Finley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
44. 57's the mark. Watch 57. Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd and 2, Finley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And able to find Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Run. Hey, alert 3. X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
First down, Finley. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Finley on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
Taken down back at the 42.
Play fake. Finley. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again, it'll be counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. On third and goal, Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Finley sets to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A quick throw now complete to Ross.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dances by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Go!
55, Mike, 55.
Off the play fake, Finley. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
C6.
Finley setting up on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
A 2nd down throw for Finley. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner. 94 yards, and the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Get it.
3rd and short yardage, Finley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You got, hey, box truck.
From the 41, Finley. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brought down by Bud Dupree. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Finley. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one can.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Go. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Yeah, ready?
Finley here, 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengals. Jay Reeder got in for the sack.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick-6. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Easy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's 3rd down.
All right now. Like 80.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Finley looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw, Finley forced out to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Bullock will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Roethlisberger to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullett's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.